Well, my friends, I am actually using a gimbal this time, so I'm fairly new to it, so we're going to see how it's going to work out as I make this video. So bear with me as I learn this gimbal. But we are at the Painted Rock Petroglyphs site outside of Gila Bend, okay? So I've never been here before, so it's going to be pretty exciting. So we're going to go check it out and hopefully even learn a little bit more of the history about them, okay? So here we go. Okay, this is interesting. This is about the Gila style. The Gila style is a latter tradition attributed to the group of farmers that archaeologists call the Hohokam. They lived in central and southern Arizona between about 300 BC and 1450 AD, and it may be easier to identify this style since it typically includes designs of animals, insects, human shapes, plants, circles, and zigzags. How many can you find? So if I pause sometimes, I'm trying to see if this thing is in the right position or not, so sorry. All right, so there we go. We're back on track. Hopefully it won't make you guys too dizzy on this one. Okay, so there's the animals and people, okay? And then over here is the shapes and circles and grids and rakes and ladders and things like that. So we're going to be looking for that in the rocks, okay? And then here's the board. All right, so we're going to go check things out. Okay, we're going to look at this and petroglyphs and their meanings. What does it all mean? As modern visitors, we do not have the knowledge to easily interpret petroglyph meanings. What we do know is that these pictures on boulders and rock panels are filled with mystery and may have meanings on different levels. The people that made the design carved their cultural experiences and personal visions and dreams. Only they themselves knew the meanings of these symbols. In coming-of-age tests and ceremonies, the teacher or student would record visions important to them during their experiences. Some symbols may seek help from spirits to gather inspiration and assure a successful hunt. Certain elements or designs may be warnings to travelers about the dangers that lie ahead on the trail. Still, other symbols may continue to remind people about important stories of past to ensure that they are not forgotten. And then here are some of the drawings that will be in there. Lizards, a man interlocking hands, snakes, and the sun, a deer, rattlesnake, and scorpion, snake, moon, sun, a maze. All right, so let's go check it all out. Well, the lighting isn't in the right perspective, so I will have to come back on my way out tomorrow to get a better view of this because it's definitely too hard to see everything because I'm facing the sun, so it's a little bit more west, and to get most of this, so the sun needs to be over on the other side, so on the east side. So definitely on my way out I will check this out. It's kind of I guess it's graffiti on rocks of their time frame, that, you know, that's what they did. It's pretty cool though. I mean, they had a way of expressing themselves and that's how they did it. Alright, it's going to be pretty cool to see how different this looks with the light. That's actually why I'm wanting to capture this, because I am curious with the light how much it's going to stand out tomorrow. I just didn't get here early enough today. I had a lot going on earlier today. All right. Well, I'm still going to walk around. This is pretty cool though. I'm hoping that on the other side with the light shining, we'll get something over there. We'll see. Well, they have a sign there, do not enter. So we definitely won't. But I'm going to see if we can get this rock over here though. Yeah. Let me see if I can make out anything. I can't really tell what's on that one though. But I can't wait to see this tomorrow in a different light. Yeah. It'd be pretty cool. This one's not in bad light position, but I can't make anything out. Okay, so this is what it looks like though on the more towards the west side, so the sun is in the right position for this side. A little bit better. It's pretty cool. I don't know if I see that many carvings in there though from this side. But I'm going to go completely around it, and then tomorrow I'll just hop out and just get the other side when the sun's over there. Do you see those people right there in the tent camping? They have 3 big dogs, and I'm telling you, they're scary. They parked right near the path where you have to come in. And they were all just barking, and of course as you're walking around and you're trying to take pictures and film, and they're barking at everybody. Right now I'm the only one a little bit over here, but oh my gosh, they should be further out, like in the middle somewhere of this campground, not so close to where everybody's at. It's just a little bit scary. Yeah, I don't know why they would do that, and I'll tell you a story when I get around here. But I mean, they were just carrying on, and they should be more towards the middle of the campground, or you know, at least further back, not so much at the main entrance. I don't know why people do that when they have dogs that are that reactive. Yeah, it was pretty scary, but oh well. Okay, so I'm going to try to walk around this, and on the trail, it's not a very big trail. It's a really easy little round circle around it, basically. So it's not very hard, but it's pretty easy. But I don't see any carvings. Petroglyphs out over here. They're only mostly in the front. I don't know, unless, well, there's some signs over here, so we'll see what the signs say. But, yeah. It's a beautiful day, though. It was a little breezier earlier. And then it finally calmed down because I didn't get here till later, so I was kind of sweating it there. But just this position of the sun isn't good. But oh well, definitely fix that tomorrow. But I'm glad I got here because it's going to get hot as of Sunday. So that's when the heat wave comes in. So I did a little side trip here. Glad I did. I mean, I wouldn't make maybe well, I shouldn't say a special trip here. I did drive an hour from Buckeye to get here to make sure I saw this. But I wouldn't drive like, you know, a far away maybe to do this, but a little trip is, a good side trip is pretty cool to do this. Okay, so I'm coming around the back side of it now. And so this is the best lighting for this side, but there's no petroglyphs. The cactus. Kind of cool. All right, and we'll continue walking around it. I wonder why they only carved mostly on the other side. That's pretty interesting. Why they did that. Well, we will finish this video tomorrow real quickly, but at least I have taken the stroll around it for those that might not be able to ever get here. You could say you have been on the walk, the trail around it. But the vegetation is pretty cool. They also say watch out for snakes. There are rattlesnakes out around here. They have all those posts, so they're not allowing people to go past those posts back on this back side. So do not enter. All right, so we're back to more towards the front. Basically here they're talking about the Gila River and that it has been the lifeline of the desert. And local tribes made their home along the river, building vast irrigation systems to grow their crops. Yeah, so that's basically what it's saying, but I'll definitely leave it here for just a second for those that might want to stop this and read this later on. Okay, so this sign is about the geology of the painted rock mountains. So once again, I'll just kind of scan some of this for those that may want to pause it and go back and read it. Okay, there was what they call the Butterfield Trail. It was a stagecoach that ran from St. Louis all the way to California. And it looks like it did it in 23 days. And then I will leave it here for just a little bit. And then that way if you want to pause it and come back and read about it, and or maybe even Google and learn a little bit more about the Butterfield Trail, you'll be able to do that. I never heard of it before. And it looks like over here it talks about the Mormons, that they ended up enlisting 500 Mormon men. Let's see, where is it here? Yeah, for 12 months to assist. Oh, this is about the in 1846, the United States and Mexico were at war. Okay, and they ended up enlisting 500 Mormon men during that period of time. So again, I'll leave this and you can go back and read this if you would like to learn a little bit more about that history and time frame that happened in this area. You'll be able to do that. Alright, never knew that either. Huh. Alrighty, so a little bit of history. Alright, we're going to go out that way. Okay, so the camping comes way over here. Actually, even way out there. There I am. Yeah, so it goes pretty far out here. Yeah, and then I just walk from that way, and then there's the rocks. Well, I had to get away from those people over there. But just wanted to show you how far back it even goes, even past me too. So it is a big campground here. Lots of room for people. Okay, so what happened is with the second people, the one closest to my van, is so on my way walking there, they have a little kind of rat terrier mix. And so what happened is it was like barking and growling, and it was off leash, and it came running at me, and I turned around and he's barking and growling, and I'm going, and they took forever to come get their dog. And so I turned around, and I try not to make a lot of eye contact, because you don't want to do that, because it, you know, puts the dog on more of a, you know, attack mind frame. If you do, it's a stare at their eyes. It's like you're challenging them, so they don't like that. So turning away is more of a calming signal, like you mean no harm, but you still kind of keep your eyes on them at a glance, you know. So so anyway, so he was like barking at me and lunging at me, and the guy's going, oh, I'm sorry, and he's trying to get his dog, and I'm going, please get your dog, you know, and I turn around and I'd start to walk away, and he'd come at me again, and even if I turned, but then tried to turn my head and not give him a lot of eye contact, he kept snarling and barking, and I just calmly, I kept in a very calm voice, please get your dog and put your dog on a leash. You're in a campground. Please put your dog on a leash. You know, I said it a couple of times as he's getting his dog. You're in a campground. You need to have your dog on a leash, so please put your dog on a leash. And I kept hoping and staying calm that the dog wasn't going to bite me. Well, the dog didn't bite me, but, you know, I just hoped that he did go and put his dog on the leash, because you are in a campground. And yeah, and then of course, then I go up there, and then I run into the guy with the 3 dogs, and I already told the story about that. You know, it's just, I don't know, you know, people think that they have their dogs under control, but they don't always, you know. And Buster got attacked by a dog, and that's why that is my pet peeve about, you know, people taking responsibility for their dogs, you know, or not bringing certain dogs into certain places. Buster got attacked by someone bringing in a dog into a park, and it slipped out of the leash, and they knew the dog had aggressive issues. And so, and I told them, you have no business bringing your dog into a park knowing that it had issues, and because it slipped out of the collar. And so, you know, but he was badly attacked. And so, yeah, you know, and I should have brought my mace. I didn't even think that I would need it, but when you think when you don't have it, I guess is when you really need it, you know. And yeah, so anyways, that's kind of my issue. Pretty scary, just trying to get up into the entrance, but tomorrow I'll be parked in the day area, so it'll be better. But anyways, okay, sorry about a rant. I very rarely rant, do I? But oh my gosh, that is a huge issue for me.